Good morning, Interwebs. It is a little after 12:30, and I went to pick you up to talk to you because I had already gotten going with my day, and I was like, hey, you need to pause, and you need to vlog. I had posted a picture to Instagram with my intentions for the day. The intention is to, as I was telling you yesterday, work on the things on that list, but that includes trying to open my French press with one hand is what that really includes right now. Gotta have priorities. But that intention includes getting some more videos through the video pipeline, getting them out of my camera and out into the world. Just rinsing out yesterday's coffee grounds so I can add some new ones. And then I'm working on Mystery Bag Club. Checked the fabrics that I picked last night, and I love them. So those will be continuing down the pipeline. And also, I'm very excited, I think, to work on planning out the next couple of months of creative endeavors that I would like to try and tackle. So I was going to pick you up and tell you what I was going to do today, you know, to help with that intentionality. I'm just walking around in circles, literally, today. But I didn't have the battery because I was smart and I charged you last night, mostly because you were whining and complaining and blinking and telling me that if I didn't, you weren't going to work. But, that would be good. But, even though I had sat back down and gotten comfortable, I came out and got your battery. And in doing so, remembered I'd made hot water to get coffee going, and then I had forgotten. So, put the lid on there. And now, we wait. Now, according to everything I see, you're supposed to wait 4 minutes and blah-bitty-blah. But I personally like the coffee if I let it sit longer. So I just put it there, and then it'll hang out till I feel that it's been there long enough. And it's convenient for me to come and do the little press thing, and so that I feel like it's strong enough. I just kind of go based on color. Now, perhaps it's that I don't add enough coffee. I don't know. But I add an amount of coffee that feels sustainable to drink the amount of coffee that I drink. So I'm going to let that do its thing for a few minutes. Go get myself working some videos through their exporting process. And then we will see where our day takes us from there. I mean, shortly, everybody's going to come in. They're outside right now doing stuff. And so I will switch into mom mode for a while and then switch back into creative mode. We'll see. Okay, videos. Well, it is just after 5-ish, and I am heading to bed. I had a good and relatively productive and fun evening, so that's nice. Firstly, I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but I'm wearing a tiara. That's because I'm a fun mom. It's really, I was listening to the Lego Movie 2 soundtrack, which is currently my jam, and we were listening to the song about Queen Whatever I Want to Be. And how she's not evil, because she's not evil. And I was talking about how I had a tiara, and the kids didn't believe me, so I went and put it on. But I also told them that wearing a tiara is like wearing a beanie. It's a commitment. Like, once it's in, I can't take it out. Because I had my hair up today, and I was happy with it, and it was all staying in place. But I also knew that if I pull the comb that is on the tiara out, my hair's going to come down, and it's just never going to be as good as it was this morning, because it went up so good. So I just wore the tiara all day. I even took a little nap in my tiara. I know, I'm ridiculous. Just ignore me. I worked on Mystery Bag Club. I have everything, like all the pieced parts are done. Everything's cut out. I just need to physically sew the bag together, and I will do that tomorrow because I'm going to have Steve help me cut out the interfacing because it's on a giant roll, and I didn't want to try and wield it by myself tonight. So, I did all of that, listened to some podcasts, and then I did a super fun thing. I made a mixtape for my patrons. So, I was listening to a podcast, and the guy was talking about this idea of making a mixtape for, like, that kind of embodies you as a artist, maker, creative, whatever you want to call it. And then he was saying, you know, and then, like, present that to, like, your audience, kind of. And his comment, though, was don't literally make a mixtape. He meant just kind of, like, gleaning, like, figuring out what things, like, motivate you and then present those things authentically. But I made a literal mixtape because it seemed like fun. So I went through and I was on Google Play Music and I put together a bunch of songs I liked. And then it turned out there were like almost 40 of them. And I knew that was too many. It needed to be like less than 12. So I then whittled it down and then I made a Spotify. There's a fly literally on top of you. Go away. Okay. A Spotify playlist that is up for my patrons. So that's a thing that now exists in the world. It's got some of my like all-time favorite songs that have been favorites for well over 2 decades at this point. Wow. That's weird. And then also some newer favorites. So these are the things that go banging around in my head all day while I'm doing my things. So those are up now. And Steve was laughing at me. We're texting back and forth because he's like, yeah, you are deep into music, because I was talking about something and I used the term hella, which is a very common NorCal, like if I was raised in the Sacramento area in California, and at least of my generation, hella is like a very concrete way to tell somebody was from NorCal at that time. So yeah. It comes out when I'm in that place. Do you have words like that? Are there things that you say specifically that definitely tie to like your youth and the place of it that ordinarily like are not things that you say but definitely can be brought back up? That's one of them. So anyways, I'm gonna go to bed because it's super late / early, but I haven't heard the birds chirping yet and the sun is not quite up. So I should be asleep before then. And I will see you all tomorrow. Night night.